Yo, what is going on, you guys? Now today is gonna be a pretty crazy video because if you did not have time to watch the Kabam live stream, which went for an hour and 30 minutes, I have a little stream recap summary here, and I know a lot of other MCOC channels do too, but I might as well get this out so I can cover all the new stuff coming, just so we're all on the same page. And just in case you want to watch my summary for, whatever reason, but I appreciate you clicking on the video. So there are, I think, like 31 or 32 main big things that I have here, and the other things are just like Radiance update, I guess, with the store maybe. I don't really know. I'm pretty much going to cover mostly everything. So let's get started right quick. And we have the fantastic force recruitment. So this seems to be a new game mode that we discussed last month in last month's live stream that they did. And I have like 7 minutes here. I'm not gonna show all of it, but basically there's ranked rewards, and this is how you get the 7-star high evolutionary. So it looks like to get the 7-star high evolutionary, you gotta be at least top 200. I don't know how much grinding that's gonna take. I wish it was like top 5% or 10% or something, because I just want him to be accessible. Top 200 people in the whole world is kind of, yeah. I mean, I guess it is what it is. It's not like the craziest thing ever, but it's a competitive game mode, and we'll kind of learn more information as it comes out. And it'll come out in 2 Wednesdays from now, so not next Wednesday, the Wednesday after next Wednesday, which is July 16th, I believe. And basically, there are a lot of you get a certain set of 2 stars, and when you join in this game mode, you get, so let me see if I can go back here. So you get these random lineups of champions, and basically, let's see here, let me try to go back, hold on a second. You get a random lineup of champions based on the whole 2-star roster that you're provided. Everyone gets the same, but you get the random lineup, and there's a certain team point system. So it says Lone Wolves 10 points, so there's these icons next to each champion. And this basically says, so Lone Wolves 10 points, a squad consisting of 5 champions who do not work particularly well together. So there's a lot of different, I guess, lineups. Was Kingmaker is like the best one, I think, 850 points. A squad of 3 champions of the same grade value, and any 2 champions of another matching grade value. So I mean, as you can see, there's these numbers like 12, 11, 7, and there's these different symbols. So it looks like when you draft, or when you get that random selection of champions, you'll have one of these squad rankings. And then as you go on to win fights, so you're going to be facing, you have to select an opponent to face out of in round 1. So there's the boss right here, which you can't do yet. I think you can do him. You can try fighting the boss, but I think you get more points, or it's just easier if you just go normally and fight these opponents first, because you get better champions as you win. So for example, right here in the stream, we picked to fight Namor. And it says the node, defender, nothing too crazy, and then you pick who you want to fight with. So use Howard the Duck, won that fight, and we're also trying to learn this, I'm pretty sure. I'm very sure. And so you select 3 they're called hollows, I guess. So you selected these 3 after he won the fight, and then it swaps them out for different champions. Just random champions, and I mean, it's gonna take some. You're gonna have to actually play to kind of learn how it works, because I don't entirely know either. But 3 random new champions out of the 60 something or 30 something that we all get, And now he has like three of like the flame icons and two of these like storm icons. So he's still at the Lone Wolves kind of group squad ranking. And yeah, so it's just gonna take a little bit of learning or like getting used to. So yeah, squad consisting of 2 champions of the same grade value, and then 3 champions of any other non-matching grade value. So as you can see, 2 of the same grade value, which is 3, and then 3 champions of any other non-matching grade values. So this is like not a value, it's not even a number, and then this is 10 and 5, so they're not matching. And then the one that Karate Mike had right here, it just did not like equal any of these other squad rankings. He got the still with the Lone Wolves one. So as you can see up here, it says faction reaction. So all your champions have the same faction, which is like the flame faction, I guess. And then this one's like a squad consisting of any 5 champions with a sequential grade value. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me just look through one more. I want to make sure we can understand this as much as possible. So right here, a squad consisting of any 4 champions with sequential grade values and 1 with any non-sequential grade values. So as you can see, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 4. And this one right here real quick, 3 champions of the same grade value, so the storm one, and then 2 of non-matching. So this actually kind of makes more sense to me now, but unfortunately he kind of got unlucky and got the Lone Wolves one still from his little draft here. I don't know, maybe that's a bug, because it seems like he has 3 of the same faction and then 2 of the same faction. So I'm not gonna look through all that right now, but he goes in, does another fight, and then you select 2 hollows to replace at basically random, still randomized. And so he selects 2, and then these are swapped out, and there's Cassie Lang and Spider-Man Stark Enhanced. So same faction, but now it's round 3. So round 3, I guess you can just go straight to the boss, or you can do 3 rounds of fighting these champions to get like a better faction and better champions for the boss. But he does this fight too with Human Torch and swaps out 2 more hollows, and then I think this is the boss fight. So Invisible Woman and Kitty Pryde now, and he has the Deadly Duo faction. So as we can see, I want to just make sure real quick. So it says Deadly Duo, so 3 of the same faction and these 2 of the same faction. So Deadly Duo, let's just look real quick. Deadly Duo, so 2 champions of the same grade value and 3 of any other non-matching grade values. So 2 of the same value and 3 that are not matching. So let's see, we have the same grade value. We have these grade values. I don't know why it's just not even a number. It's just like the Marvel Contest of Champions like symbol, like icon. So these are the matching grade values because Human Torch and Invisible Woman have both of these symbols, so they're matching. And then these 3 champions don't have matching grade values, 8, 10, 11. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I'm just kind of learning right now, basically. I saw a brief clip from the stream of this part. Now he goes in for the boss fight after 3 rounds, and basically, I guess the more rounds you do, you can only do 3 for each like game, basically, and you get better squad rankings. It's randomized, and you fight the boss fight, and I'll show you guys. So after you fight this boss, which is not too hard, then your squad ranking 50 points will get you points in this milestone tracker. So once you get like, I think it's 250 maybe, or a certain amount of those points, you get rank rewards unlocked, and then you get these little mini rewards along the way, and 10 energy per standard. And then it says energized, which is a different one, just 30 energy. It's just actually a lot. I don't know if everyone's really gonna like spending a ton of energy. It's kind of a lot of energy, but you complete the 4th. So once you complete the 4th milestone here, which is above these 2, You need quite a bit of points though, because this is already 500. But once you complete the 4th milestone, it's 3 times the energy, but you get 3 times the amount of points. So that could be worth it. It just depends on you guys, and I hope I'll have time to play this and see how far I can make it. But this seems like actually a really cool game, and I'm actually fairly happy with this. And let me know what you guys think, but I want to make sure that everyone understands how this works, just alongside me understanding it as well. But yeah, that does it for the side quest basically. Let me know any questions, comments about my little summary here. And now we'll go through a little bit quicker. So Mr. Fantastic 7-star is available this month, July, if you have enough research grants. Now I am interested in Mr. Fantastic as a 7-star, but if I don't get him, I don't really care that much. But I would like to get him. It depends. I don't want to spend a lot of money. Like I don't want to be spending money because, you know, I'm not just an MCOC my whole career, so I want to hold on to some of my bank account money, but definitely interested in Mr. Fantastic. You know, he's kind of a ramp up champion. He gets these debuffs. They're actually pretty useful with the synergies, and he actually does a ton of damage when you get his furies from his, I don't know what it is, special 1 or special 2. But yeah, Mr. Fantastic is a very sneaky ramp up champion, and I'm actually interested in, if I do get him, I wouldn't mind using him. But then again, he's more just of an underrated champion, and I don't mind that. So let me know what you guys think about this. I'm interested in Mr. Fantastic as a 7-star, but I'm not going to be spending a lot of money if I don't have enough of these research grants. I'm not going to be spending a ton of money if I don't have enough to get him. Now, for the Fantastic Force, this saga, you guys know this saga with the saga tags. So I think last month it was Thing, which had a special saga booster. So basically, when you use when you use a saga attacker, you gained certain benefits like from Thing's abilities. But this month for July, it's the Human Torch. So when you're using, I think this is with any saga champion. Yeah. So any saga champion, I'm pretty sure for this month, charging a heavy attack, you gain 10 temperature per second, and striking the opponent with a heavy attack grants 5 temperature. When reaching 100 temperature, you gain a flame on passive, so a couple heavy attacks. And then while active, basic attacks deal a burst of 50% of the attacker's attack as direct damage. So flame on is going to do passive burst damage. You just gotta have 100 temperature. And then when you reach 100, temperature reduces by 5 each second, and Flame On is removed when reaching 0. So basically, every saga tag champion for this month is basically going to be like Human Torch. So that should be kind of fun. But just a little side note here, something to keep in mind. In this Summoners Fest thing, I'm not going to be participating in this, unfortunately. I'm not qualified to travel to Vancouver, let's just say. Not even like I would have time. I don't know, maybe one day, but not yet. So if you guys just quick thing here, Summoners Fest, November 8th 9th, you gotta go to Vancouver because that's where Kabam's HQ is. And meet the devs, play unreleased content, massive reveals and roadmap teasers, and Battle Royale Brawl is back. So that's a thing where like content creators or maybe just players in general compete for a reward, just fight a certain boss like live in person. And then there's it seems like there's a realm event all summer long. So there's gonna be a Summoners Fest realm event in game in case you can't really make it to this. But this should be fun. Hopefully one day I can make it to this, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll be stick around long enough to go to a Summoners Fest thing in Vancouver, Canada. I mean, bro, it's in Canada. So maybe one day, I don't know, but interesting. I'd like to see KT1 and I don't know who else will be going. I don't know where Brian Grant is, contest champion. Maybe Seaton goes. But we'll have to see, it'll be an in-game event either way. Fantastic Force Incursions, so just some special incursions. Same 15 zones. Defenders will be cosmic and science, and there's these decent rewards. But the interesting thing here, so you have rank up resources here, research grants for Mr. Fantastic, a shatter essence for Solvarch, which so this is actually pretty important. So July 9th, next Wednesday, and 15 6-zone crystals, generic rank 1 to 2 gem. This is actually pretty nice. But then 15,000 Summoners Fest realm points. I don't know when this realm event is starting for Summoners Fest. I'm pretty sure they didn't clarify that in the stream, or I just didn't see any slide besides this one. So I don't know. It says all summer long. Maybe starting July there'll be a special Summoners Fest event, but there will be these Summoners Fest realm points. We'll have to see what that's about because they did not cover it in the stream from what I remember. Next we have the same thing, incursions. So the bosses will be Silver Surfer and Invisible Woman. So not that hard bosses, just probably cheese your way with I don't know who's a good, what's his name, Lumitrix or Mystic Champion like Kushala. It shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, so there'll be some more information next week, but it's just some cool incursions. And regular incursions comes back August 13th. And then there's an Alliance War Encounter Showcase once again. So for this month, there's highlighting certain tactics for Alliance War, which I don't do Alliance War. I don't have time for that, unfortunately. But I do like my Battlegrounds and AQ. Here and there. But completion rewards, more Summoners Fest points, research grants, 6 stones, there's a few, 7-star or 7 tier 7 basic fragments, just 10%. Some more of that. Shatter essence, very important. So 5k Titan shards, pretty nice. And then more Summoners Fest points. I really want to see what that's all about because I did not see any more info on that thing or that event on this stream. So we'll have to see, man. But should go live next Wednesday if this is all going live next Wednesday as well. But yeah, also make sure you get those shatter essences as well because there are many ways this July to get shatter essence for Solvarch in August. And then same thing, Saga Champion Showcase, Cosmic and Skill Paths. So that I'm like Cosmic and Skill Defenders, I'm pretty sure. You need 5 decay champions, reduced defender masteries, more player beneficial nodes, and there are path rewards actually. I don't know if this was this a thing last time? I don't remember. Path rewards, some more basic tier 7, 6-star rank up gems, 6 stones, some 7-star shards. So that's all right. But this is also something cool to do in your free time, just some fun content to grind out for some rewards. And raid month, it seems like, so you enlist now, and there will be 4 weeks of raids, new raid bosses every week. The first week features the current rotation, and it's 45 raid tickets per entry. And there is a solo event right now to earn raid tickets by defeating opponents, and I think it's like AQ and Battlegrounds, maybe. I think I kind of forget, but you can get free raid tickets right now in game. You have like the whole month to do it, but just make sure you get that if you're going to be doing these raids. I hope my alliance is able to do these raids, because raids are definitely a fun piece of content as well. And then we have Valiant Event Quest version 3. So there's a new format again. A 3-champion team. I didn't really read this. A 3-champion team. Okay. You begin with a boss fight, and then each quest has specific class restrictions. Okay. And then required full team choice node swaps. So you need a full team choice node swap. Interesting. I think you might have to swap your whole team then. We'll have to see how this is though. And then multiple scaling boss fights per quest. And fights are pulled from Thronebreaker EQ, and the rewards are earned in all 6 quests. So Valiant Event quests is just a lot of boss fights and some class restrictions and champion restrictions. Hopefully the rewards are good. I don't remember if they showed it, but new Valiant Event quests, they're trying out some more stuff. Should be fun. So much stuff coming out, including this guy. So we have the Maker. The Maker, they showed a little deep dive clip, of course. Now, I think I'm going to go over the deep dive when it comes out if I have time. I don't know if I'm really going to have time, actually. So let's just look over what we have right now, then. We're on MSD's account, of course. He has pre-fights for Cowardice. An instant siphon. I don't exactly know what that is. So maybe inflicts, maybe it steals 16%, I guess, of the opponent's power, maybe. And then a 60% special power drain. Okay, so this will be probably talked about in the deep dive, but these are nice pre-fights. It's kind of like, this guy's kind of like a revamped Mr. Fantastic, but tech. And he has some heal block, it looks like. Then he has a passive stun and a ton of stuff going on. So he can do his parries can be like passive evades, which passively stun the opponent. And then you place that plasma mine here. We'll get into it in the next clip. But yeah, it places a plasma mine with a special 1. And you do a ton of damage by like refreshing the cooldown on it through his heavy attack. And then obviously special attacks, when you push them into the mine, it'll do some pretty good damage too. But yeah, he also seems like a Mr. Fantastic-esque to the point where he can refresh his special debuffs. He can like refresh these passives. And his special 3, so yeah, he refreshes the debuffs with his heavy attack. But the special 3 is for longer fights as well, from what I know. I think the special 3 just gives more bursts, like more actual burst on the mine. But yeah, heavy attack into a special 2, and she's dead domino. So before we get to more footage with him, we have this right here. Looks like he is, I mean, I've already seen this, but he's Neuroshock and Reverse Control immune. His evade and stun, basically his evade stuns on well-timed blocks. Look at this typo right here. I didn't even see this. This is something stupid, something goofy, little typo here on well-timed block. So his evade does only trigger every so often, though, from what I know. So that well-timed blocked evade with the stun is not going to be active all the time, but it is going to be pretty helpful. No critical hits, pretty nice, of course. Tactical pre-fight for himself and his team, so that's actually pretty. Yeah, this guy actually looks pretty good now. He's like a revamped tech Mr. Fantastic. I'm actually really looking forward to this guy. And of course, they are passives and refresh via knockdown, so even better. Not just heavy attack, because it's for his whole team. So this is actually pretty interesting here. And then, like I said, places a passive, or not passive, maybe it's passive. He places a plasma mine with a special 1, and then of course you push them into the mine and it goes kaboom, multiple times depending on how you play him. So he'll be out first this month, and some more footage here, of course, live testing with them. Now I don't know what the heal blocks are from. I guess maybe that's the heavy attack, but looks like he definitely works for Onslaught. So many Onslaught counters nowadays, bro. Where are the Bullseye and Enchantress hard counters? Anyways, he has the mine, of course, so we don't have to like slow-mo this, but the mine is ready because he used a special 1. And man, I'm losing my voice, so alright. My bad. So he places the mine, right? Special 1. And pushes him into the mine, does some plasma burst damage, which no one is really immune to plasma, right? No one's really immune to plasma. And then he also has some evade charges like Silk, I guess, with his just his kit. So 4 right here. He can just use that against special attacks, which is pretty nice. And then his tactical evade places the passive stun, which is active. It's like a, what is that, like a 10-ish second timer, and you can do it once again. And yeah, so the mine is active once again here. I don't know how you really make the cooldown faster with the mine, but go for a heavy attack to refresh the debuffs, and then the mine is still active, so he can go for the special 2 push onslaught into the mine. Does a lot of damage. I don't know though, for a rank 4, this is like a really, like rank 4 6200, just I don't know. That's still good though. That is still useful, of course. But rank 4, I don't know. You know, that's a little sketchy for rank 4, but very cool animations, of course, very cool. And as you can see, all right, so I just saw right here. So special 1 with the mine, and that, I think charging the heavy attack, you see this timer, charging the heavy attack makes the mine tick faster. And then that is how you make the mine cooldown refresh quicker. So one more time, the mine is on like a long cooldown. He does the tactical stun right here, heavy attack, and kaboom. So yeah, seems very interesting. I can't wait to get him. Oh, and then we have, of course, the high evolutionary. So I think I thought he was gonna be a defender, and same with like KT1 and stuff. I don't know. I like watching KT1 like a lot of gets. But in this clip, so obviously there's so much going on here. He has this barrier, this field. I think it's called the evolutionary field. And I'm pretty sure in the evolutionary field they just they didn't exactly say, but I think in the field they have this devolved debuffs happening, like right here, this devolved debuff, and then this I don't know what this is called, aspect of evolution buff, maybe I think it's called. But they didn't exactly say what the field does. But for his damage on offense, he actually does some pretty nice things. So when they are I don't exactly, I think so his special 1 activates this combo detonation, which is definitely good on defense as well. But if you're on offense, the combo detonation, when it's active, if you throw a special 1, you can pop it and it'll do a lot of burst damage. Kind of like the same numbers as the maker, honestly. And then if you want to like pop it again, so actually hold on. You can pop the combo detonation multiple times, but for defense, of course, he has an auto block mechanic, but that can also help on offense. So I think it's like 3 or 4 auto blocks. I don't know how many exactly, but he has auto block on defense, just a defensive mechanic. Not only on defense, my bad. It's just a mechanic in his kit if he gets hit a lot. And then, as you can see, once again, they die to the burst damage from the combo detonation. So you don't have to wait for the combo detonation to expire. You can just pop it with the special 1. Next, we have this little slide here. So he is immune to buffs granted by champions. So very specific. He is immune to buffs granted by champions, not just any, like, that's very specific. So what's his name? Man-Thing cannot place buffs on high evolutionary. And like no champion can place like placebos or anything on high evolutionary, but nodes and dexterity still works. It's just buffs from the defending champion or opposing champion's kit cannot be placed on high evolutionary. He is also immune to rupture and neutralize, which is very good. I wish he was poison immune too. I don't know why not, but I guess, you know, that's fine. He inflicts exhaustion and wither debuffs, so that's nice for a science champion. That's like casual, of course. He has a potent auto block, of course. It's passive, so nice as well. But is potent because I'm assuming it's because so when struck with the same basic attack twice in a row, he auto blocks. I think maybe it's infinite auto block. I don't, if you hit him with the same basic attack in a row. So it's a Mixmaster with an auto block. So basically, if you just throw a ton of light attacks at him, he's just gonna auto block every single one of those. And it's not a well-timed block, so it's not a parry, but it's still an auto block. So you have to play him like you're playing against Mixmaster, except he's not gonna evade, he's gonna auto block. Unless you have like unblockable, you're gonna have to play him like you're playing against Mixmaster, which makes him good on defense. Same with this line right here, combo detonation. So it showed in the clip 16 combo detonation, so that you need to hit him 16 times before this combo detonation expires, or you're gonna take a lot of burst damage. And with the auto block, this kind of sucks. So definitely good on defense as well. And then another kind of defensive help and offense as well is the Evolutionary field with his special 2. And when you're inside the field, that is how you explode the combo detonation. So, of course, the deep dive is going to come out, more information about this. But it seems like once you get the field active with the high Evolutionary with the special 2, then you can go ahead and start popping your combo detonations. But some more footage. We'll get to Solvarch in a second. More information about him. But as you can see right here, kind of like those Luke Cage-ish, debuffs. And let's just rewind real quick. So these, I don't know what this is called on him, but it looks like every time he hits the defender or like parries or anything, he gains these charges right here in the top left corner. So once he gets to 50 of these charges, it looks like it activates the combo detonation, but I don't know exactly what that was. They never told us. I'm pretty sure they never told us. So either way, once you get that on the opponent, you can go ahead and do the special 2, which does some extra burst damage, maybe from the Evolutionary field, just hitting them, it does extra burst damage. But now you have the combo detonation, and you're kind of all set up already. So I'm assuming, by the way, when you got those charges, and then to place the combo detonation, that's like if you can't get the field active. So then you have to wait out the timer, and then it pops the combo detonation. But since he has the field up as well now, you can speed up this timer by just throwing a special 1 and letting it pop. But also, I mean, since it's about to expire, it's kind of no reason for this. So it's going to pop either way, and he's already dead. So even though I kept pausing, that was a really quick fight. That was really quick. So there's one more fight that they want to show off, and they will. So we have also no stat focus. They have the adrenaline stat focus on this guy. But yeah, a longer fight. Let's just go a little bit further ahead. So he's getting those charges, and once he gains 50, he's gonna hit Iron Fist, and somehow, right there we go, it's an intercept that time, activated the combo detonation. But in this fight, special 2 for the field, and then now you can keep on popping those special 1s to burst the combo detonation on the opponent. And of course, no one's immune to combo detonation, kind of like same with plasma, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, this is gonna pop right here, and then you can activate it again because you're in the field. I think it just automatically activates again after you throw your special 1. And now that's activated, you can go ahead and pop it with your special 1 because the timer's not up yet, and he's dead. So I'm excited for both of these champions very much for this July month. Let me know what you guys think. They both look great on offense and defense. Honestly, I love these two-way type of champions. You can see Karate Mike is very pleased. But yeah, definitely very interesting. I can't wait to get them. And they're just very dual purpose, good champions, it looks like. Now, again, if this video is, I know this video is going to be a long summary, but I'm going to split it up with them timestamps. So if you guys just want to check around the video to see specific information, I'll have those timestamps ready. But next, moving on. So, just want to make sure I cover everything properly. We have Solvarch first available in August, so you gotta get them Shatter Essence pieces. But they decided to show us a clip. So, he is indeed not cosmic, he is tech. And there's a lot of everything going on right now. I don't know how to break down this. I'm not gonna like try to really break it down that much. The video quality is also kind of low for some reason. But he looks crazy. He looks sick. All I can go over is he's tech. He's another onslaught counter. He has kinetic discharge right here. He has a lot of passive armor ups. He's not immune to Neuroshock. He has a lot of energize. And he has a lot of whatever this is. This blue icon. So, maybe I'll break it down a little bit. But he activated his special attack with 100 of these blue charges. And he entered what's called release mode. And then he got a reverb. So I guess he gets a certain amount of charges, then activates a reverb and gains more energized buffs. And just look at this. It's just like stun for somehow he stunned him. Just another special attack. Just crazy, more power, just more power gain, more energized, more reverb. He looks kind of crazy. I hope they make him good though, because honestly, the past idol champions have not been the greatest. Isophene is Lumitrix is decent. I mean, I'd say he's good, but we haven't had like a really solid, a really good idol champion, I would say. So he looks crazy. Yeah, I can't wait to get him. I'm definitely getting him. He's going to rank 4, I hope. I'm really gonna bank on if he's a good champion. He'll go to at least rank 3, I would say. But we'll have to wait and see. Next up, they are updating these champions. More details coming soon, launching in August. They are, I think they're kind of just buffing or kind of just balancing / buffing Patriot, Yondu, and Mcoc. So not much information there. But just make sure, check in your roster if you have these guys. I know I have a Patriot. And they will be getting some tune-ups. And we have event quest auto scaling, whatever this is. So, no, but on a serious note, we have this, so it ensures that the event quests are always a relevant piece of content for all summoners. So, more creative ways to make event quests relevant. 2 difficulties. So we have traditional, which is the base level, and elder difficulty. So the elder difficulty formats is scaled on your progression. So in active development, it says event quests will soon dynamically scale both in terms of challenge and rewards based on your current story progression and top 30 prestige. So soon they're gonna make it so event quests are based on your personal prestige for your top 30 champions and your story progression. So this is pretty interesting. It's kind of just gonna scale out. This seems pretty cool, but definitely not a July thing. This is probably August, September. But yeah, definitely great to get information on this. Very nice. Trying to help us out to make event quests more fun and relevant. Can't wait to see what that's about, but probably not this month, likely. And then we have solo raids, which is August. So they are doing a test map. More details. They're going to do solo raids. So you can probably do it on your own without needing your whole alliance. Pretty interesting. I would like that a lot. Then they're reworking the daily quest again. So, starting in August, they're getting rid of the daily quest and putting new ones in with new relevant and rewarding content. And it repeats daily, of course. And it looks like, I didn't see this, there's a super version on Sunday. More details next month, of course. So a lot of stuff coming in August as well. But for example, you guys know the ISO quest, the daily ISO quest. That is just one of the many daily quests that will be getting reworked, revamped to be better, and a super version on Sunday. So we'll have to see what the super version is about. But very excited for this because, man, MCOC, they keep finding ways to innovate, and I love it. So we'll have to see what that's about. So much information though. We got a little bit more. Just stick with me here. They're updating the Mysterium store. So more rewards to the Mysterium store. Definitely needed that. There's not that much in the Mysterium store. Probably August. Same here. There's going to be a weekly Alliance super event. So instead of the daily super event, there'll be a weekly one, but for Alliance as well. So more details next month. Should be good. This daily super event is pretty good. And we have Statcast Relics. I don't know why they introduced this, but sure. So they're releasing batches like relics. They have one primary attribute and one secondary attribute. The stat bonus is both on attack and defense, and strikers still remain, and dev diary is out. So as you can see right here, this is the Statcast. There's a 7-star. So basically it's like relics, but a little different. There's one primary attribute here, run secondary, works on offense and defense. I don't know. Yeah, we don't know a ton about this, but we'll have to wait and see. And for example, we have some of the Statcast relics down here: Superior Iron Man Infinity War, Hulkling, Destroyer, Colossus, or is that Shocker, I think. Or maybe that's, no, I think that's Colossus. And Captain America Infinity War, and then Bullseye. And then here's Prowler as well. So there's 7 stars as well. And yeah, 2 attributes, and then not much information. They're green, which is cool, I guess. But we'll have to wait and see what that's about because it's coming in August. Some more stuff for August to go over. So yeah, some new different types of relics. By the way, check out that 7-star Solvarch right there. Definitely interesting. But next we have, I think it's another slide about Statcast Relics. So yeah, in August, they're going to have a new form of shards, of course. Strikers still remain. So regular relics, strikers remain. Existing alloys, rank up gems, etc. will work on Statcast Relics. So same currency. Not for opening them, but for upgrading them, it's the same currency. And Statcast will only be available as 5 to 7-star rarities. And the initial batch is a 60 unique Statcast relics per rarity. So there will be 60 on release. So these are just like this is just like, what is that, 8 or 9, including Prowler? There's gonna be 60. So props to Kabam, to this MCOC team, but we'll have to wait for August for that. Definitely seems interesting. And then we have Sigil updates. So July 21st, it says you get more Sigil tokens earned each month when you basically purchase it and resubscribe. I'm pretty sure. Increased weekly bundle potions, so you get more better weekly bundle potions for free. There will be more items on the Sigil store, more trading options, and added Mysterium to the resource boost. So I think you get Mysterium, and it says increased the story boost to Act 7. I don't know what that means, but I guess there's a I think there's like a boost, kind of like a champion boost, but it looks like you can go to Act 7 and still have that if you purchase the Sigil. So Sigil upgrade, I don't know if I'm really going to be buying the Sigil, maybe if it's really, really good. But I'm not trying to spend, once again, I'm not completely free to play, but man, chill out with all that money spent. I got to chill out. So last few things, they're doing another quote unquote money event, not really, but it's called the Rebirth Event. So August, again, an updated 7-hour crystal, and there's going to be a crucible. The old crucible, there's going to be an Act 8 crucible. So not Act 7, Act 8. So there will be solo objectives for that and a Crucible Realm event. Very fun. And there will be a login calendar, great, and a celebration arena. And then there's going to also be a 6 champion legends selector from 6 new 7-star champions next month if you complete this crucible. And one of those is Viv Vision. She is going to be coming as a 7-star. She's good, but I don't love her that much, but she's good. She's fun to use, but not my favorite. And 5 more champions. So all 6 of these champions in the selector are getting a tune-up, including Viv Vision. So they're fixing some bugs and ability cleanups, and these other 5 champions are receiving a tune-up. And here comes the full roster. Ready? 3, 2, 1, right here. So now I don't know who knows in this channel, but I like / love Anti-Venom. And I've been waiting for a 7-star Anti-Venom for a while. Now he is like rank 5 already or something as a 6-star on my account. But I think it's between him and Viv Vision. But these guys are all getting tune-ups. So who knows? We're just going to have to wait and see. They're all getting tune-ups. But I love Anti-Venom. He's just so unique and has actually a lot of really good utility. So I can't wait for this, honestly. We'll have to see what these other tune-ups are. But once again, this is August. So yeah, once again, next month we'll have to wait and see. Next we have Doombots. Something interesting with Doombots here. So maybe we'll be able to collect Doombots soon. Probably August information. And the last thing we have is this Moon Knight gameplay, or Mr. Knight gameplay from the vote, the Summoner's Choice vote. We have some gameplay right here for some of his animations. Not much to really show here because he is just like a street character that fights. He's just like, this is literally Moon Knight, but like with less stuff. So still looks pretty cool though. We have some Waxing Crescent and Light Proficiency and Sleep, which seems pretty interesting. And this also this like Broken Bones kind of passive icon thing. But yeah, his animations do seem pretty cool. Although he is like a street character with not much going on. These are pretty cool animations, and I can't wait to see what we got for him. Probably some more footage next month. But yeah, that's going to do it for the stream summary. Nothing really else to show. That's it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the summary. I know it was long. I will be having those timestamps, hopefully. And that's going to do it. Hopefully, let me know any comments, questions. It'll be a fun July, and we'll see what content I can get out. There's so much coming out. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm excited. Just gotta find my own personal time to get all this stuff sorted and all this content, released on YouTube and like done, because it actually seems pretty fun. I'm pretty excited for this month. Yeah, let me know what you guys think, and of course I'll be seeing you guys all very soon.